CBI is now looking at the role of Sanjay Yadav. Sanjay Yadav, of course, is a close associate of Tejashwi Yadav. The CBI believes that Sanjay Yadav could potentially be the conduit between the Yadav family and the people who are building these malls in Gurugram, etc. Sanjay Yadav came in touch with the Yadav family through cricket. Remember, Tejashwi Yadav used to play cricket in school. Sanjay Yadav, the CBI believes, was the conduit between the construction of these malls through Benamis as well as the link to the Yadav family. The valuation of shares and projects, according to the CBI, is highly undervalued. The investment happened through 0% debentures from a company called Elite Land Base, and there was an unsecured loan of almost 3 crore which was given under the guise of investment. So let me go across to Ashish Mahershi, who has more details on this. What exactly is the CBI alleging here as far as Sanjay Yadav's role is concerned? Because as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, when Lalu Prasad Yadav was rail minister between 2004 and 9, Sanjay Yadav was not in the acquaintance of the Yadav family.
So, basically, Zaka, it is the family feud of, if you remember, there was a family feud between Tej Pratap and Tejashwi Yadav. And at that point in time, there was an article that came to light. And because of that article, the CBI actually started this investigation, where Tej Pratap had basically alleged that Tejashwi Yadav, along with Sanjay Yadav, is making a mall. So in Gurgaon. So the CBI started investigating the matter. And when the investigation started, they found that there are certain Benamis who are basically building this mall. And the money is basically coming from the sale proceeds, or you can say proceeds of crime, from the land that was given in lieu of the jobs. So the money from the sale proceeds of that land is actually landing into this project.
Okay.
Now, the transactions that they're looking at and the two companies that they're looking at basically is about Elite, and we all know that it's not only Elite, but there is another company which they are looking at is Whiteland Corporation. Now, if you see the investment that is coming into Whiteland, is coming. I've seen the document and I've gone through each and every document of both the companies, whether it is Elite Land Base or we're talking about Whiteland Corporation. Interestingly, there's a person called Navdeep in all these companies, and his wife, Priyanka, are also a partner in Elite. And apart from that, there is a person called Atam Prakash. He's also basically a part of this company. Now, these individuals have been raided by the CBI today. Now, there are two transactions which are basically under the investigation. One is the 0% debentures, where you are not going to pay any interest in terms of investment that is coming in the form of debentures. This is like 15.50 crore rupees that has come, and this debentures will convert into equity 7 years down the line. And there is another unsecured loan which has come around 3.5 crore rupees, and this 3.5 crore rupees has come through another company. This is basically it is named Arsh Construction and Engineering. So these two transactions are under the ambit of investigation of CBI.
All right, Ashish, we'll leave it at that. Let me ask Professor Subodh Mehta, what is the connection of Sanjay Yadav to these two construction companies, Whiteland and Arsh Construction? Why were they being given unsecured loans to the tune of 3 crores and then 15 crores of debentures which can be converted to equity in this company after 7 years? What is the link? Bataiye.
The Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav has said today. He has categorically denied any link between the mall and himself. There is no link at all. It's all a fabricated and manufactured case to target and tarnish and assassinate the character of Tejashwi Prasad Yadav, who is emerging as one of the strongest leaders of Bihar and in India. So it's a frustration. Using CBI and ED, they are manufacturing cases after cases in last 18 years. When Tejashwi Prasad Yadav in 2004 and 5, he was barely 12-year-old. And
the land for job scam happened in 2004-5, but the proceeds of that crime to build this mall allegedly is happening now in the last few years. In fact, one of these malls is still under construction.
Look, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has already categorically denied each and everything what has been fabricated in today's media and what the sources of the CBI is talking
Okay.
about and what the BJP is talking
Guru Prakash
about.
Paswan,
BJP
it's
is
all
frustrated
concocted, it's
and
all fabricated.
because
Tejashwi
it
Yadav
is
completely
this is
denying any link with these two companies, White Line Corporation or Hush Construction. He's
raid.
saying all of this, ये तो पूरा political vendetta है. Guru Prakash.
It's a BJP raid.
Okay.
over
शांत कराइए.
Guru Prakash, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yes, Professor Mehta. Yeah, yield, please. Thank you.
Zaka, we have to understand one simple thing, that the Honorable Chief Minister of Bihar, Mr. Nitish Kumar, he used to say that there will be no compromise on 3 C's: crime, corruption, and communalism. But absolutely, there is a compromise when it comes to crime and corruption, which is very much visible for the people of Bihar. It is the CBI, and the biggest travesty, Zaka, is that it was the Janata Dal United. It was Mr. Nitish Kumar who was at the forefront of providing all the relevant evidences to the CBI. It was the people of Mr. Nitish Kumar, members, senior leaders of Janata Dal United, who were at the forefront of this fight against corruption. And now they have to eat their own words and come in defense of this corruption.
No, but answer what
This is
the RJD is
absolute
saying, that Tejashwi Yadav would have been 4 or 5 years old when in 2004-5, when his father was railway minister. Isn't it absurd to suggest that proceeds of crime have gone to Tejashwi Yadav or his people and they are building malls in Gurgaon?
Zaka, let the investigation be over. As a 23-year-old, how did he become an owner of more than 50 real estate properties? He has any answers for that? The representative from the Rashtriya Janata Dal, can he answer? How has he become the owner of very critical real estate areas, not only in Punjab, but allegedly in Gurgaon, Haryana as well?
Okay, Professor
If you
Mehta,
are
respond.
sane enough,
Professor-
if you are
Professor
mature
Subodh
enough
Mehta,
to have
respond.
the ownership of the properties, then obviously you have to face the law. You have to face the music. There is
Professor-
absolutely
Professor
no
Subodh
question.
Mehta,
And
respond.
Honorable Prime Minister has
Yeah.
said.
No,
Honorable
let him
Prime
respond.
Minister-
Let him respond.
Look, what BJP spokesperson is talking about is a manufactured and fabricated, and these words are his own words.
Sir, these are the words of CBI. There are evidences. There are evidences, sir.
Let me tell you, you are talking about a
Sir,
plot,
sir, there are
mall,
evidences.
and each and
Evidences,
everything.
sir.
You are also naming
There are
the plot
evidences
names,
with the CBI.
plot numbers. If you
There are
name the
evidences
plot
with the
number,
CBI. You have to answer before the CBI. You have to answer the people of Bihar. You
Yes,
have to answer
yes,
to the people of Bihar. There are
look,
evidences. How did he become the owner
let
of
me speak,
53
let me
properties?
speak.
Okay, Guru,
If he
let
can
him
become the owner of
speak,
properties.
please. Guru, let him speak. You've asked him a question. Let him answer.
Let me speak.
Yes, Professor Mehta, I'm waiting for you. Yeah.
You talk about plot number and plots. If you know this, if the CBI knows this, then why the hell today there is an ED raid? If you know everything, then why the hell there is a ED raid? These are
Sir.
fabricated and manufacturers. These are
Sir,
fabricated.
sir.
and
Okay, I'll give
manufactured
Sunil
plot
Singh the
number.
final word of the JDU. Sunil Singh, when your leader
These are
Nitish Kumar in
manufactured- these are
MGB
manufactured plot
1.0
numbers.
between 2015 and
These
2017,
are-
the reason he pulled out was because